Alright, this is opening now. We need a little bit of juice on the other side. We're not getting any solar panels here with the juice. We just need a little bit of power from this side, please. Please, please, please. Nobody? Xandroff, dude, save us. Aw, come on, man. Oh, no, we good, we good. From the top, from the top. Okay, we're charging up. Okay, so we're power positive up top now. We are going to cut the back line and then have this charge this way. So we have power. That opens up everything here. Nope, it's not connected yet. There we go. So that's dragging power now. This is scan quality. 5% quality from the network. Feels bad. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I gotta do like, oh, I can't open this. Because there's no automation wire there. Ah, crap. Let's cut this. Because that's not ready to drop. Please don't fall. Please close, please close, please close. Hey, we closed it in time. Alright, so now the door munchers should be rolling now. That's an AND gate. Is this not an AND gate? That is an AND gate. How come I'm not getting a signal here? So green. Oh, it's because I didn't do the thing, huh? Alright, so we'll just do it like that. We just got a door munch a couple times. Alright, so that should be good. Cut that now. It's just going to stay open. And then the power is going to flip. Right? Because we should have power here now. Yeah. Going to be charging. Good stuff, good stuff. This is still really garbage. It really looks like I have to open up the left side for this to actually be somewhat helpful. And I guess we could just connect the signals, because if this is green, that triggers this green too. Right? Because green overrides red. Maybe we do connect it, and it does trigger everything at the same time. Now, the only thing that's different is going to be power, which should be fine. Alright, so this line's going to get removed. This as well. Liquids are spilling, which is good. Let's build more tiles to spill up more liquids. Okay, so the pipelines... Come on, man. This should be done. Let's remove this. The bottom one's ready. We can remove that. Please, 2 pipes. Just 2 pipes. Here and here. That's all we need, and then we could start lifting off, man. Alright, so there is also this signal, right? I probably want to use on this side. Makes a lot of sense. Now, the problem is that I need to do a bridge like this, which is a problem. This comes down, and then we have to have this go across. So I'm going to run steel cable so they don't melt. And then same thing here. And then we'll run iron in between. And then this is going to go into a OR gate. It's an OR gate, yes. That goes in basically like this. And then this goes in. Sweet. This is on Big Mamba. This is on the gas guzzler. And then... Oh, I need a ladder here. Just to build that. Oh, the gantry has hot stuff on it. It feels bad. And then I do need the automation wire for this. And they'll put a signal switch on top of that. Pipelines? Oh, they're finally ready. Okay, so deconstruct, deconstruct. All right, so first things first. We cut that line because we're filling up the first rocket first. So this is going to be a plier setup. Go loop in, anything too much loops back. And then I might need a bridge right here, is what I'm thinking. It should work, though. It should work. Anyways, let's get this connected. Bam. And bam. We're pumping, boys. There we go. All that petroleum. Alright, so are we out of magma? I kind of have to wait till the next eruption in 10 cycles. But we have over 1,000 degrees. We have about 400 to go down. So we could still boil for a good amount of time. So petroleum's going to be moving on up. Oh yeah, my pips. Got to make sure they're working. Alright, so then that's going to fuel the first rocket. That's fine. Everything else is built. So that means these gantries are going to get removed. Sweet. Construction, it's up the priority. Okay. So it should work. It should work. And then yeah, this should be all good now, right? Power lines are isolated. I could jumpstart either one with the other one. Power is stockpiled. And then all we have to do is kind of attach all the automation. So, of course, we got to do the doors here, do the automation up top. So that's going to be this setup. And then we want to have that connected, but we want to have that connected once we have the automation done a little bit better. That being said, I never connected it to the door. That's actually what I'm missing right here. So we'll add that automation line. That should help it out. And then we technically want to do that to remove that setup. And if I want to redo the power line, we can, but we don't have to. This should be fine. Okay, so the automation we got to do that. Have this connect to here, here, here. The other ones are not as important. Oh, we did the mining already. Okay, cool. So this is going to be switches. So we can connect all of that. And then all we have to do is connect the power wire across to go into this space scanner. Okay, nice. I'm probably going to want automatic rockets on this side. Like for the steam engine is what I'm thinking about. We'll have to see, right? Alright, so what I will do is 1, 2, 3. Alright, so no one gets stuck. We'll do it like this. We'll ladder down. So no one gets stuck on the neutronium. Have you done the capsule interior? No, this is base game. I don't have to do that, actually. Because this is base game, I actually don't have to do that. So since we're playing base game, there's no interior to worry about. And the command capsule is, yeah, it's a lot different. Oh, look at Mamba stretch, dude. What a good kitty cat. He has to do his daily yoga routine. Downward cats. Y'all know what it is. It's got to be a healthy Mamba. Still planning. All right, so copy, paste. It's not that cool. It's all right. Oh, the babies is awake. 50 seeds. We're going to go with mealwood. I hear you, babies. And then we're going to have to wrangle this guy. Cuddle pip, priority 9. Mamba wants his head rubs. That's what he wants, making his demands. Alright, that goes down there. Not bad. We can't do natural tiles here because of the reservoir, which sucks. And I might want to use this as a buffer for temperature, which I wouldn't really mind. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 of them, not that much. Alright, so the mixed liquids at the bottom, I do want to go through Looks like the ethanol from over here spilled out to the side, which is unfortunate. I do need to tap into that, so... Autosave lag. I want to get into the ethanol access. Dude, that's lag? Holy crap. Okay, we're here, we're here. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is probably the best I could get. Tags the ethanol. I could jump from the ledge. And then we don't need that anymore. Okay, so back up top. We were pushing out the water here so it goes into this tank. And then we want to kind of take care of all of the other stuff as well. Yeah, we just need to get rid of this chunk of landmass now. Realistically, that's all it is. Let's put a ladder here to crack into the bottom of the abyssalite. A lot of sleet wheat grain we're going to scoop up and just start having for, you know, food choice. And this never did the crusher setup. Is there an automation issue? No, it's fine. It was just mistimed. Oh yeah, that was not open in the beginning. Yeah, we should be fine now. This was a bridge, so we could remove that. Automation wire there is kind of important. And then there's power wire issues here. Yeah, so this is going to be iron. Here to here. Just pull it off of that power line. Pretty sweet. Pipeline is about to get there. I hear you, babies. The Mamba needs his rubs. Alright, so we got the petroleum coming in. We're going to go into the first rocket, and then we're going to do our first rocket mission. So they'll have to go in from that side to go in, which is fine. We might lose a little bit of ladders, which is fine. So let's click here and show star map. And we're going to be going to the oily asteroid. So we have a spot already selected, which is right there. And then we just got to fill it up with fuel, and then we should be able to go. Where did that hydrogen come from? Oh, it's coming in from the pocket. I hear you, babies. Do you guys hear Mamba? He's just here, meowing for head rubs. He wants his attention, but now's not the time, babies. Now's not the time. Alright, so this one's going to be selected to that, so this is ready. Once the automation here is set up, this is going to be open too. Scan's still pretty bad. 28.5. Still 0 and 5. We got to open up the left side. We're going to have to open this up too once we're ready. Okay, so from here... I know. We're just waiting for the petroleum to fill up the tanks. Gotta head out. Have a great night all. I'm off. Thank you for the streams. Have a good one, Rattlebone. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Rest so rest easy, and yo, man, have a great week. Be good out there, Mr. Rattlebone. Alright, so the big Mamba, 572, 100 kilograms away. Now let's see if this works the way I need it to. So the problem with this is that it's always going to loop. So what I need to do is I need to manually cut off the pipeline here, and it doesn't flow anymore. That's the problem. If I put a bridge at the end, does that fix the issue? That's the question. Does that fix the issue if I put a pipeline at the end? Is it because I have this here and I need to have a shut off right here, which I don't want to have? I could kind of see a design though. I probably don't want that there then. So I probably want the bridge here. Yeah. What's going on, 3ADL? Hope you're doing well. I see you over there. If this allows it to work, that's great. And then we just cut that here, and then we do a bridge here to continue the loop. while having that be priority. Which could be kind of sweet. I would have to do it like this then, which wouldn't be that bad. We would yield to the line. Yeah. So it just comes down to if this bridge actually makes a impact on the pipeline. I think it should, but at the same time, we might just want the other bridge, but that requires the second bridge. And I'll explain why that's necessary, if this actually makes sense. But we need to build the bridge first, see if it continues to flow. Because it should. And it doesn't. Okay. So the second thing I need then is going to be... Is it like that? Because I yield? Or do I... No, if I do this, this gets priority. And then it splits, and then that doesn't help me. Or do I do like that? Wait a second. So this needs the output pipeline to connect, which is fine. But I need to have an option where if I disconnect the pipe, it needs to go into another pipeline. That's a little bit weird, but it does make sense. This doesn't have to flow, but I need this to continue flowing. Or does that mean I just have to have a bridge here? Oh, is that all I needed? It's a bottom bridge? Yeah, that's actually kind of ridiculous. That's actually all I needed. Ugh. Alright, I just wasted time. I was hoping that this connecting flow allows this to continue flowing, but the problem is the beginning. So I need the green intake to be there. So we have to cut the pipe in here instead of over here. Which kind of makes sense. Same time, it kind of sucks, though. Alright, so let's priority 9 that. It's good. And then we'll be able to launch. 572, which means if I click on this, go to star map, I am still a little bit too far. What? How am I off? No destination set. It's right here. Resources available. That's fine. Oxidizer fuel. Oh, I don't have enough oxidizer. Oh, that's why. All right. Can we get this, please? Can we get this done? We have oxalite. The dupes just need to grab it. How come there's no one doing this? Maybe there's not enough suits. Alright. There's 16. And then that's what? 13, 1. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's because they're doing the abyssalite thing. That's true. That's causing a lot of problems. Let's turn this off for now. We moved a lot of the abyssalite right here. What's your max capacity set? Yeah, we just didn't have enough oxalite. It's 572, but then we only have 540, which is why we can't go yet. Alright, so what I needed to do was this. Cut the pipe here, and then reconnect the pipe here. So it always flows out. This bridge up top is not actually necessary. So I could actually remove that. But yeah, max capacity at 572. Dark matter. Hey, where's my kitty cat? Stream over. Time to go home. He's drinking some water, dude. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated, my friends. Hope you're doing well, Dark Matter. Hope you're having a nice Mondays. You know, it's Monday, so, you know. Maybe it's just alright. But yo, man, hope you're having a good one. Hope the week is going well. That's alright, that's fair. Yep, he's right here. He's right next to me. He might jump back on the bed now that he's hydrated. I gave him a little bit of a head rub. Hopefully Mamba goes back to napping. Yeah, I go with the second option. Damn, Mondays, they be like that sometimes, man. It's a Monday. It is what it is. Alright, so we're waiting for the automation there still, which is fine. We don't have to launch that yet. Dude, can we just not reach? Oh, it's unreachable. How did I get this then? Oh, we probably did it when I had the gantry. Oh, that's jank, dude. Alright, we're gonna build ladders on the side. Yeah, we probably built it when we had the gantry. That's kind of weird. I mean, it is what it is then, I guess. Autosave lag. Dude, do I need a gantry just to refill oxalite? Oh, that's gonna be such a pain. I don't want that, man. I don't want a gantry just to make oxalite. I want to hope I could just use ladders. Dude, imagine. Oh yeah, we need gantries for that. That's so jank, man. Nope, he's still roaming. Kitty cat's still roaming. Alright, let's actually build these. We should have more dupes up here now, since we don't have the abyssalite sweepers anymore. That should help us out a little bit. We're not going to sweep that area as well, just because of the abyssalite thing. Okay, so this guy, we need to take this, copy, paste. This is going to be unchecked, and then this is going to be 5 pinch of peppermint seeds. Mamba, I see you, babies. Just not time yet. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Let's capture this guy. Bring him home. Remove all the ladders and the things right there. And then we're gonna have a pinch of peppernut farm. No one's want to harvest this because, oh, it's a body temperature thing? Oh, it got too cold, dude. Aw, F. Alright, we're gonna have to put a heater down here or something. Feels bad when it's too cold. Oh, this is dormant, so it's not producing heat anymore. That's why. I needed that. It's a heat source. Looks like the pips are actually bringing down the average of the temperatures. Or maybe it's because of me building airflow tiles. Either way, I gotta build a space heater in here. So it doesn't fit in here because of how long everything kind of drops. So we'll put it in... Oh, in the back. That's perfect. So we will have the automation tied to the lower level and use that for a thermal sensor. And then we'll just pull out the power wire from here all the way through again. Does not go through iron, nothing gets destroyed. Sweet. Alright, so... Unreachable storage still. Alright. They might actually require us to build a gantry for that. That's very unfortunate. That's just very unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna build one more ladder, just to see. Oh, I can't, because that's where the engine is. Okay. Okay. We'll build it on the left. It makes sense. God damn it. I need gantries to put in oxalite. Ah, it's such a pain, dude. Why did they do that to us? Alright, there's no power here. The Regolith Crusher stuff is fine. Let me... Oh yeah, we need to add automation for the bottom doors. So that's gonna be here. And then that comes in from this signal, which comes in from the back. So I should just pull it here, put a bridge, and then automate it through. It's probably gonna be the easiest way to do it. Why are you anti-gantry? It requires a lot of power. So this requires 1.2 kilowatts. So that's 1200 watts of power. The thing is that the wire I'm using has a limit of 2000. So that means one gantry will immediately overload the power grid if I have other consumers on it. I actually have 2 gantries already on that power line. Now the upside is that it's not constant. I just have to monitor when I'm actually utilizing it. I just can't have both of them open and close at the same time. But because of the amount of power it actually consumes... Oh, I'm just going to power it from the wheel down here. Oh, Mama got scared. Oh, man. So because of that, and you need power to open and close it, it becomes a hassle. I actually didn't notice I had a power line right here. We're just going to use that. Goes up and then goes to the left. Do you use big transformers or too small? I use one big transformer. One big transformer is usually the name of the game. Right here. All the power wires. Gantry's too crazy. I just let it go damage. Dude, I don't want to repair, though. It's such a hassle. If late, then it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's true. You got to make sure it's on time. Alright, so from here, I could do this, mine that. We want to remove this. From here, that's a mine out. And then we can still climb up. Oh, this one for up top, there's no transformer. This completely comes from my solar panels. It's still working after damage. I mean, yeah, but the dupes are the ones that pick up the pieces, right? It feels bad for the dupes. How come we're always building designs that break? And the printing pod does not know how to answer that, man. Why do all the designs break? Always asking yourself the questions. Alright, that connects. That's fine. That goes out to here, which needs me to do this. And then we have this setup, but we want to wait. Actually, it shouldn't really matter. Just have this connect. Oh, there's no power here. Oh, no, we do. Alright, so just go like that. This should start opening. There we go. And then the regolith's going to fall down. Alright, we could mine this now. Most of the steam is just going to leave. That's what we're hoping for. Get a vacuum down here. Now that we're no longer doing steam rockets, hopefully it's going to be CO2. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, waiting for the automation wire here. Connect that, and then we could hopefully get a little bit more scan range. Time for me to go to bed. Have a great night, you guys. Thanks for being here on Twitch. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next time, dude. Hope you have a great week ahead of you as well. If we don't see you, but yo, you know what it is, man. Rest well, rest easy. Get to sleep. See you tomorrow, too. We'll see you tomorrow with the Tom Twitch. You know what? That reminds me. Guys, people of chat, how do we know how much sleep we need? Me too. Good night. Have a good one, Akios. Thank you for stopping by as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. But otherwise, man, have a great week ahead of you guys. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. How do you know when you sleep for too long? And how does having too much sleep make it worse? You know what I'm saying, you guys? Apparently, if you sleep for too long, you know, it's bad for you some way or another. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, got the ice to melt, and it's keeping the area cool. Good stuff. That way our mulewood could grow. Not have to worry about it. That looked like CO2 for a second, man. I got worried. Like, all my build's broken. There's no such thing as too long. Apparently there is. I was looking at it, and I was like, what? Really? You can have too much sleep? Apparently that's a thing, right? It's kind of crazy. You could sleep in and advance a bit. I see you flew on to get some naps. Nothing wrong with a nap. The rocket's entombed again. Gotta mind that out. But you can wake up the wrong timing and feel bad. Yeah, that is a thing. That's true. You can feel bad. There we go. We can actually deliver it now, please. Can we get some oxalite over here? And then I want to have a bin in here for oxalite storage. That's another thing, man. I need to make sure we have a bin for oxalite. So if the oxalite falls down somewhere, they're going to pick it up and actively bring it back. Oh, there's automation here. Alright. Alright, go with that. We could jump down here. So here to here. To here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm here technically like that, which means I could do this. Have had myself sleep too long and it groggy all day. Oh. I usually get groggy if I take a nap. I don't know. So I try not to take naps ever. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's a thing I know that happens to me. I get groggy when I sleep in the middle of the day. And then I can't sleep at night. It becomes tough. So I try not to nap because of how that works. Come on, I just want to launch, dude. Give you my oxalite. I just want to launch my rockets. There we go. We're ready. Okay, so all we need now is to switch this. A mild nap of 20 to 30 minutes could be very refreshing. I will say this. I can't nap for 20 minutes. Anytime I nap, I sleep for 90 minutes minimum. I can't sleep for as little as like 10, 15 minutes. That's only possible when I'm like really, really dead tired and I can't keep my eyes awake. So what happens is that I take a nap because I'm tired. I pass out for like 90 minutes to like 2.5 hours. And I think that might be the root of the problem. The fact that I sleep for long periods when I do fall asleep. Grandpas, what's good? I see you over there, Grandpas. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, dude. How are you today, Grandpas? How is the beginning of the new week? And, yo, how was the weekend? You do any Black Friday shopping, dude? Doing good. We're doing all right. We're trying to launch a rocket. So there's a couple things we got to do, and then we could start doing the long-distance rockets and start doing some scouting. And then after we get enough data banks, which I should probably actually do now, I need to do solid cargo. Once we get enough data banks to do solid cargo, it's going to be sweet. All right, we got the power right there. Yeah, this is not a usual rocket. Yeah, base game rockets, man. The shenanigans. You know how it would be sometimes. But it's looking like everything's looking good. It's on the right rocket. Door munchers, scanning setups. I would basically want to mine this out, but I think I could force this to be green. So I could do that. That's going to open up the doors. That shouldn't affect this. And then we're going to do this. That's going to open up those doors. And then I think what I need to do is that. So we start munching. Oh, there's no power yet on the side. There we go. There we go. We can open up now. Yeah, not usual rocket. Changed a lot of stuff on the vanilla. Yeah, they totally revamped, dude, the vanilla rocketry. It's very different now. But it's a nice change of pace to go back into it if you haven't done it in a while. Alright, hopefully this opens all the way while this doesn't sting. They're not getting that much power, but it's fine. We just need this to fall through. There we go. We could close this now. That's going to be a red signal. Oh, that filter is wrong. That's why. I messed up my filter gate. Wow, I messed up my filter gate. That makes sense now, why the filter didn't work. Okay. Before, it was really hard to make a good rocket. Yep. It's tough, man. Yes, 57, let's go. And it's because we opened up the left side of the bunker doors. Oh, hell yeah. 57% effectiveness. 28. Network quality 14. We're good. We're good. We're okay with meteors now. That means I could probably start automating my rockets for automatic fullerene extraction. Fullerene isoresin. Probably make 2 of them for the fullerene on both of the carbon asteroids. So that we could start grabbing supercoolant. So I do need to redo my filter gate here. I need to remember to flip that. And this is ready, right? Yeah. Close the gantry. That costs 1200 watts, man. Mad expensive. Ace Cow, you're back up to piloting. And then, let's go. We could reach 20,000 kilometers. Good stuff, good stuff. Look at that range. 20,000 exactly. Good calculations. Oh, Mamba's back on the bed. Dark matter. If you're there, man, Mamba's back. He's gotten his head rubs. He got his kibble. He got his water. And he's going to do a post-sleep nap, just like Fluon says. Sometimes you wake up at the wrong time, so you wake up and you go back to sleep. So you could be back on the right time. Strats, baby. Gotta have the strats. Alright, we could remove this now. Jump across still. And then we'll work our way to the bottom. Probably want to mine this out as well. Just get rid of the bottom stuff. And I might want to start sealing up the top half completely. I mean, there's no reason to go up here anymore, so I think this is actually not bad. Once we seal that up... Oh, right here. Once we seal that up, we'll seal this up. Seal that up. And then, might as well seal that up. Yeah, this is pretty clean already. Not too bad, not too bad. Did we move the pip? We did. Did he get the seed in? He did. Alright, uncheck that. That's good. Alright, and then all we got to do is the last spot. We'll do that last. My asteroid did not have an artifact. I need to go to the lava planet. Fun. The ice artifact's at the bottom of the map. You check that, right? Just making sure. You check that, right? Let's go with 40 degrees. It's at the bottom of the map. There should be like a Gravitas building. There should be like the Gravitas desk. Kind of like this at the bottom. If you saw the desk and then the pedestals next to it don't have anything, yeah, you probably didn't get a roll for that. But if you didn't see the desk, you might not have gone further enough. You have to go all the way to the bottom. Alright, so Ace Cow is inside. Let's go. And it's time to launch. Oh, I did not do the launch button. I could manual launch. Manual launch. Let's go. I'll check in the morning. Thank you for the help. For sure, man. Sometimes going to the lava planet kind of sucks. So not going to it is probably going to be the best result. Hey, look at the exhaust. Damn, that's hot. Let's go. 2,000 degrees, man. That's kind of wild. All right, and the rocket's gone, so we can start closing. Nope, it's because I melted one of the wires. Oh, shit. Okay, so, I melted the automation wire. Hate to see that kind of thing happen. Let's replace this. Let's probably replace this as well. Gotta replace it with steel. The rocket's lifting off is kind of bopping me in the face. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need is another gantry for the oxalate on the side. So, of course... Oh, that liftoff bopped my wire. Yep, that's not good. That ain't good. So that's going to have to be iron. Half of that was lead, so that's probably why it melted. I probably also wanted to be steel at the bottom, so I could just go through to the other gantry. So we'll probably just do a simple setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. All steel. Alright, so we're going to be going there to do some data banks. And then I need to start setting up this rocket to be ready. That also means I need a second pilot. I guess we're just going to go top down. Abe has no skills. Let's give him some skills. Ada should get some skills as well. Oh, Ada's a, not a pilot. But she is a scientist. Alright, do we have any natural pilots? That's researching and supplying. That's who I want to send to the rocket missions. Any natural pilots in chat? Oh, that's suit wearing. Ah, not so much science. So suit wearing is what I'm looking for. We could have Ari the pilot, sure. This guy is, he does a lot of jobs, though. Oh, that's a lot of requirement. Alright, we'll just do the suit training for him. Give him mechatronics. not make him a pilot. I have 100 dupes. Someone should be a natural pilot, right? Oh, there it is. Bubbles. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's give him the rocket navigation as well. All right. Bubbles. This guy's close. I wouldn't mind giving it to him, though. Oh, no, they can't do it because of the no science. I have only one... Dude, I don't have that many pilots. Guys, I know that when we beat the game by losing the game, we're all going to be in a rocket. I got the bad news. We're going to have a lot of new pilots that day. They're going to be flying for the first time. I hope the training program we put them in is going to be good enough so that we all survive. But, you know, I don't have a dupe in here, so I feel sorry for you guys. Feels bad, man. Hey, you're going to take the Bubbles pilot. I see you over there. All right, so... consumables? Dude, this is laggy. My game's froze. Not like this? Okay, we're in. This is also by age, so that's not good. Yeah, but to find out where she is, man. Find out where she is. First things first. We gotta give Bubbles a hat. And then this is gonna be the rocket navigation hat. So he has a cool helmet. Now the second thing is we just gave Bubbles some skills. So she should be around the printing pod. Right? Because she's gonna grab the skills right now. And then we're looking for the pilot helmet. Feels bad. Her name is gonna be Call On. Okay. Gonna find where she is. It's gonna happen every time I open that menu. Yeah. So no one has a rocket pilot hat on the ground while they're eating. The easiest other way is by sending them to the rocket. And then once they board, we could click on them. That's basically what we have to do. We have to look for them as they're climbing up, and then select them. We should notice the helmet right away. We should know... That's a Bubbles, but that's not the one we're looking for. We should notice the helmet right away, though. Bubbles. Another Bubbles right there. Does she just not have a suit? I hate how that guy's idle, dude. These guys are just chilling up here. Replacing that with steel so it doesn't melt anymore. That guy has a miner's helmet. Bubbles not going to the suits. Feels bad. Oh, there she is. Bubbles. The rocket navigator. There we go. Found him. Can lawn. We're in, boys. Alright, we have to unassign her now because she's not actually ready for that. We don't have enough oxalite, so we'll unselect this for now. There we go. She has her helmet. Let's go. Welcome in, Zandroff. This is like dupe number 3 for you, I think. That's Lord Rawl's wife. Ah, there's some lore behind that. I see. Made a mess? What? Oh, you locked yourself up to the top of the map? Come on, dude. You locked yourself to the top of the map. Ah, man. Alright, man. Mop that up when you're done. It's gonna fall asleep on the ladder. It's a good thing that's livable up top. You don't want to mess with Call On. Citrus knows the lore, huh? I see you guys over there. I gotta catch up with that. Damn it, man. This guy would lock himself. So he built that tile right there. That's what he did. He built that tile up there. These dupes. What's going on, Robo Jumper? I see you over there. Welcome on in, man. Alright, so deconstruct that, have that go down. Kaylin! Name is Caitlin. Nice. So we're gonna need juice for that. Make this out of steel, probably. This is gonna be the signal switch. Make that probably out of steel as well. Just because I want to make sure this is good. The power and the juice should be all fine. Alright, so all we need to do is fill this up with oxalite. 1098? Yeah, that's how much I needed. And we don't have enough here. Oh, not enough oxygen from the suit line. I gotcha. So we have to wait for that. That kind of sucks. Let's mine this so we could climb down and then deconstruct some of the automation cables. It only takes 13 books that are all pretty long. Only. Pretty long. Length is relative. I'm saying, man. Length is relative. I'll see you guys over there, though. Alright, we want all the ice moved, everything deconstructed and swept, and then we're going to add more suits here. I don't want to put the liquid lock in here, but we could. That might be the play. I want to have the liquid lock at the bottom, though, is what I'm thinking. Remove that, and then we're going to mine out this chunk, and then slate wheat grain deposit, mine out everything else, do a little bit of sweeping. Yeah, so you dupes should not be up there, man. Why are you guys up top? It's so cold up top. I think Kaylin should have killed Jag instead of Nikki, but that's just me. I see you guys in chat, man, discussing the lores and stuff, huh? Cthulhu going to work. Let's go. Alright, little bit of idleness right now. Let's see how we could help that out. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, this is ready? Oh, the radiant piping is done. Let's go. Alright, so water here. It's going to be for the steam room. That's fine. We got a pipeline up top, so let's do this. I'm going to put a tile there. Going to remove that. And we're going to get a bottle emptier here. And then we're going to dump polluted water and then put it into the pipes. And then we're going to use that to cool down the sleet wheat farm over here. Alright, so I do need a sweep. There are a couple things in here I probably still need to do. Let's make sure everything here is clean. Nice. Alright, so let's put in some sweepies. All of them out of iron. So it's 1, 2, 3. Sweepy over here. Alright, so sweepies are how much power? 240 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn, that's a lot of power wires. That's going to be fun. I read a lot of sci-fi fantasy, and if I say it's long, it's longer than average. The first 3 books were 2,850 pages. So I'm not going to lie. I don't know how many pages, like, how that translates. So to me, that sounds like it's a lot, but at the same time, I don't really know if it really is. So I'm just going to take your word for it. Not saying that you're lying to me or anything like that. I just have no idea what the values mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling an American, oh man, I was driving 50 kilometers per hour. And I'm like, is that fast? Because I have no idea if that's fast or not. Because I don't understand the kilometers per hour to miles that well. I see you guys in chat, though. I see you guys in chat. Petroleum's looking smooth. Infinite pressure, already at 1,500 kilograms. Dripping away. Getting more fuel, which is sweet. Alright. Gonna put some more pinch pepper nuts. Classic. Gotta keep the plants growing. Green signal if it's below, and it is. Oh, I'm missing a... Okay. I need the ladder there, that's why. Ha ha. Missed that. My bad, my bad. Alright, so we need more oxalite. How can I speed that up? Alright, so I might want to redo some oxygen lines now, because I think that's something I need to do anyways. So regardless of what happens, I do need to mine both of these, and I need to get the insulated pipeline from here coming out. This comes out to here. Alright, so this goes into there, which fills up the right side, which, you know, not bad. And then I could take another line here, go up to the left. So this probably goes like this. And then that should be good. This pipeline's going to be bopped now because we can't do anything with it. And then we need to just open up the chlorine room and just kind of delete it. 1 to 4 miles per hour is about 1.6 kilometers per hour. So if I go 10 miles per hour, you're going 16 kilometers. Wait, so kilometers is slower than miles? So if you're going 100 kilometers per hour, it's like me going 65 miles per hour? Okay, so it's lower relative to the miles. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. We're learning, boys. Learning the new units of measurements. Times are changing. Times are changing. Alright, so this line went into here and here. Which sucks, because now this other line has to do that by itself. And that's coming from this line. Okay, so that's not good. So this line coming up goes out this way. But it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Some of the other oxygen lines right here are doing all right. To go to the bottom. Some of these lines are stacking up. Do I want more spawns? Because I think I do this, right? And then that allows me to cut this line. And then we just have that coming in from that line. So it goes out both ways and it helps us out. Okay, I think breathability is going to be fine. I need to check. Yeah, breathability is okay for now. Alright, so let's build this tile. Hopefully the dupe doesn't go up top to build it anymore. Let's deconstruct this setup. We're going to want to deconstruct basically everything here. Jump out, and we're going to want to basically do this. Like that. So 1, 2, 3. Jump over. And then I kind of want to do that as well. And then eventually mine out this tile to mine out the bottom tiles. The ice is pretty cold. We just mine this through all the way. Alright. So I want to store this at a priority 7, and this is going to be consumable or oxalate. That hopefully means that all the oxalate we produce either goes into the rockets, and if it's on the ground because schedule change, they store it back into here. That's what I'm hoping for. Ooh, confetti suit. I'll take that. Let's pass this out. We roll a 10. Alright, so that means from this list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ari number 3 gets a confetti suit. Sweet. K-Kun rolling the D20 dice. I see you over there. Rolls a 7. K-Kun lands the hit, although it does glancing damage. The Minotaur takes 2 instead of 3. That's basically what happens. Ooh, close citrus. The command you're looking for is dice. I rolled a 10. Oh my god, out of 100. That's a meme. That is a meme. Hey, Keikun rolls a 20. That's better than me. But that's still on the low end, dude. Feels bad. Oh, that was Citrus's dice. Oh, my bad, my bad. Damn, a 91. Not messing around, huh? Not messing around. Okay. Still W. 20% low, though. Flew on with the 78. I see you guys in chat, man, with the big dice rolls. Y'all are playing who has the biggest dice in chat. I see you guys over there, man. I'm not one to compare dice size. All dices were created equal. Just because someone's dice is a little bit bigger doesn't mean much. I'm gonna start RPing in the chat. We're gonna fight the thieves. Please roll for initiative. Okay. Everybody rolls the 1. The thieves got away. So you guys don't get combat. And you guys are behind them. It'd be like that sometimes. Dude, Citrus with a 20 for 20 roll. I see you, man. Nat 20. Citrus the Wizard wasting his good rolls. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. You really do. Imagine losing your good rolls, man. Imagine losing your good rolls. That's tough, man. This guy critted nobody. Who was he fighting? He was fighting the Oxygen. I rolled nat 20 for initiative. Oh, nice. You sneak up on the thieves, and they don't see you coming. What do you choose to do? You are guaranteed to land a critical hit. That's basically what yo, man, that's what it is. Dark Matter decides to give them a hug. The thief pulls out a dagger and stabs you in the back with both hands. You take critical damage. Rip Dark Matter. I mean, he tried Cthulhu with the 6. Cthulhu is back on databanks. This guy rolls a 6, dude. Feels bad. Oh, come on, dude. You can't go outside without a suit. Come on, man. My dupes. This guy rolls a nat 1 right now. Tries to put a suit on, fails, goes through anyway. Alright, we're going to want to spill out the pea water. And then I want to mine this out. Someone else is burning. It's still the same guy. It's fine. Come on, man. At least he didn't pass out. At least he didn't pass out. I see you, Citrus. I need you to do a charisma check. Gotta roll a 6-sided die. Oh, look at the sweepies. They're almost ready. Sweet, sweet. And then this is ready. Rolls a nat 6. The thieves agree to partake in the festivities. One of the thieves actually brings out their own stuff and asks, would you like to try out what they have? You must make a decision. Emotional damage. I see you over there. This guy this guy tries to debate. This guy's trying to run a D1 debate at 20. Nightbot does not know how to do that, man. Feels bad. Do they use your corpse? You can't ask that because you're already dead, Dark Matter. I'm sorry, dude. It'd be like that sometimes. Never lose that one. No one tells you to roll a one-sided die, though. Can you even roll a one-sided die? Like, does that actually roll over? Or does nothing happen when you roll that? You know what I'm saying? What happens when you attempt to roll a one-sided die? Does it even roll? It just kind of slides across the ground, right? A one-sided dice is a ball. Is that really what that is? I thought it would be a cube that just shows the same number regardless. It's like the 8 ball. It's always gonna be number 8, Kappa. Losing a little bit of oxalite, which is fine. Alright, I want to mine this out completely. It should be the ball. Whoa, no juice? I have no juice? Why is there no juice here? Why is there no juice here? I ran out of juice. Alright, so let's up this to 55%. Let's put some juice in the line. There's no reason why the juice would be loose. This is really weird. Alright, so let's lock this up again. Gotta lock this door as well. Reconnect the ladders. I am lagging really hard right now, man. And as a result, these guys don't have any juice on this side. Feels bad. Alright. We need to add a little bit of power right here. And we really just need it on this line right here. And it seems like it's not a generator issue. We just ran out of that hydrogen. And we just stopped pumping for some reason. We probably overdragged power from the oxalite refinery. It's probably what happened. So I probably just need to have a little bit of hydrogen pumped in and we'll be fine. Sadly, though, there's no existing line with power that I could pull from. How do you run out of power? I probably used up so much power that the hydrogen gens were running. And I was probably pulling so much power that they had the power consumed by the suit line and the oxalite refinery and did not allow the gas pump here to actually turn on. That would make it so that we stop pumping, which stops the power, and then the oxalite burned off the rest. There's a good chance that happens. So we're just going to add a small little jump start right here. And probably like that. Have them just add additional power to the wheel. Should be fine. Let's make this a priority so it happens faster. And then that allows my dupes to go back outside, which they can't do right now. Feels bad. Luckily, though, the top is self-sufficient, so I don't need to do anything more. Or incoming object detected. I was going to say, is the automation closing? It is. Okay, cool. Just make 60 wheels? I can't. Overloaded. Was there too many consumers on this line? Oh, there is. That means I need to remove some power consumers off of this. That overload damage, yep. So it's about 2 doors. These 2 doors right here is bopping me. It's basically what they're telling me. Ideally, I should have solar panels here, but I don't want to do that. So I think we're just going to remove 2 doors from this side and move them to the other side. So it's probably going to be a thing like this. And then we do that coming here. And then power. So 1, 2. So I should just go out like that. So we have to wait to do that because I'm out of juice. There we go. Now once we get hydrogen back on the line, it's going to be a little bit better. That was weird. I can't believe the oxalite refinery is bopping me by so much. I might have to pull up a power wire up top, though, as a result. Which is fine. I don't mind doing it. Yep, so once the hydrogen gets there, they're running on the wheel happily. We should be alright. So we're waiting for the juice from the pumps. And then the power should be positive. Right now, none of the power is getting stored because it's going straight to the transformers. So we're consuming more than we could generate. Now that all of them are running, it looks like we just can't keep up. There we go. We're starting to store power. I don't know what I have to... I think it's literally just the Oxalate refinery that's causing it. I have to pull it off the line. That's unfortunate. Yep. When the Oxalate is running, we don't store any power. It just goes down. That's tough. That means... yeah, I need to just pull a separate line for that. Oh, that's such a pain. It is what it is. So our K-Cows did go down by 40,000 today. Our K-Cows did go down by 40,000, so maybe we remove a little bit more mealwood. Let's look at our pre-existing lines first. Can I do some shenanigans with this to make it a little bit easier? Alright, we have 3 lines right here at 1200 watts. Can I reconfigure a little bit of the power consumption here? Make it a little bit easier. Maybe use these 2 tiles from up top so that this wire comes out somewhere else. That actually is probably what we should do. 10, 10, 240, 240. So that's 500, 1700, 240, 250. So I have 50. So I would have 50 extra watts if I remove this setup away from this line, which I wouldn't mind. And I might be able to get away from it a little bit easier as well. So we take 50 watts of basically everything here, add it to this line. I could bridge a wire here and we won't see it. And this could go into the bottom half. So we could take 1, 2, 3, 180, 240. That's what? 3, 420, 430, 440, 560, 680. And we would still not even overload. Damn, that's actually really sweet. And I should probably do that. So, let's change up some of the power wires. This is going to be lead conductive right here. I need to add this line. And this line like that. And then we need a bridge here. And then we could separate this last line to go in somewhere else. So right now, it's tagging into the Dreckle farm. I could probably have this go all the way up. Remove this wire as well. And then probably have this here to remove that wire set. This goes directly to the Aquatuner Rock Crusher and nothing else. Tag in the suits. I could probably move this line, given that this is 2500, that's not all happening at the same time, to use it on the Oxalate. So I probably want to switch that up slightly. So we'll just do a quick setup like this. All the way to the top. And then I don't... it doesn't really matter. I'll stay in the tiles. So we'll go in like this. Go in like that. And then we'll need a ladder here. Pump could feed 5, but I only have 4 electrolyzers. But I think that it wouldn't really matter because I have way too much hydrogen. Eventually, though, Xandroff, you run into the problem that you overconsume the hydrogen. But I do have an Atmos sensor here, so it's not really that big of a deal. I could add another gen. That is really actually possible. And even just have it at the bottom right here, since we have the wires. Just pull in the pipeline down another layer. I'm going to reroute the power first, though, from this way. Because that is going to benefit me. Free up a little bit of power on the other lines. Use what's already there. Adding the gen, though, wouldn't have been a bad idea. It would have been pretty sweet. Alright, so we can't go that way, which is fine. Alright, so let's cancel out. And then we need to continue to mine everything here. So I need to mine these 2 so that we could... Well, I could do this as well. Go 1, 2, 3. Mine all that. Go above this. This spills out. And then I want to mine this. That means from here I can mine from the bottom. And then I want to mine this so the polluted water spills out. Probably means I mine this out so it can spill. No, we have to leave that there first. And then we'll mine out the rest afterwards. So I guess we could do this. We jump across, mine this, and then do that. Just gotta make sure we don't overload the wires. And then going back up top, we gotta reroute the doors. It's already there. Okay, so pause. This goes like this. This goes like that. We want to do the new door setup. So it's gonna be like this. Iron. Here, 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 here. Cancel. And then deconstruct this power wire and that power wire. Gotta go. See y'all next time. Have a good one, TJ. Hope you have a nice night and a great week ahead of you. And we'll see you next time, dude. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out, and hope you have a good one. How come this one had regolith on top and it didn't fall through? That's weird. Anyways, looks like we're getting a meteor shower right now. Are you using that hydrogen for anything else? Not yet. Potentially later on, we're going to pull from it for liquid hydrogen since it's right next to the top. So when we're pulling hydrogen to make hydrogen fuel, we'll probably pull from here because it's right next to the space. The ones at the bottom. So the hydrogen here is also really high at 1,000, but that's going to be my main power source. If I don't have enough ethanol being consumed, hydrogen is the first thing to kick on in my power tier system. So the first tier is petroleum, and then once this provides enough, I'll turn off. If it doesn't keep up with my consumption, hydrogen turns on as my second tier. And then last resort is my natural gas. And then the problem is that I still have hydrogen here. It's pretty high up, 300 kilograms. So we have a lot of hydrogen. It's not really a big problem, so to speak. So I don't think it's a problem. It should be all right. All right, so over here, I do need to remove power like that. Power like that. Power like that. That, and that. We should allow access to the bottom as well. And then what we're going to want to do is start building out tiles. So we're going to do that because we're going to delete all the chlorine by building out tiles. Push it all the way to the left, and then just delete it. It's a lot, and I just want to get rid of the gas. We're not going to need it. 36 degrees, it's not hot, it's not cold. Very unconductive, so there's not really much we could do with it. So sadly, we got to get rid of it. All right, so the power line got built. Yep, so let's pause and do a little bit of construction. So let's cut that line in the middle so it's separate. That connects. And then we have this line right here that goes like this. That connects at the bottom. We trim this line as a result. We do want to remove this permanently, so is these two. We're just going to go through the door to power that. This connects to everything at the bottom, and it should be fine. And then this is a untouched line that we have to go out to here. Oh no, we have to connect that to the Dreckle box. That's what we need to do. So I need to have this here. And as of right now, I cannot separate the lines yet. Because I need to get that line first. And then once we remove this, we could have that pole instead. Now this line is good. Don't need to make the upgrade. Alright, so this line is at 1950. It's a little bit better. Pulling a little bit more power, which is good. We almost had the 60 watt on there if I didn't have to light it. Feels bad. Alright, just gotta build that out. Alright, how long is it gonna take? 51% still, that's fine. Alright, meteor shower, protecting ourselves, all that matters right now. Automation is good, the power is good up top again. So we shouldn't overload every time we're opening up the doors anymore. Just need to make sure we don't open up the gantries while something's happening. Love that kitchen setup, dude. Thank you, Glycerin. The key about the kitchen setup is the ice box, where we're freezing all of the food. This is how everything works. And that's why there's a block of ice here that you can't see what's happening behind. So we run all the food after we cook it or before we store it on the infinite storage right here. You can see that we have both deep freeze and sterile atmosphere. So by having it here in a vacuum, that's actually what we have. And by freezing the food first, we just keep it on an insulated tile and nothing happens. It just stays there forever. The sleet wheat grain is stale, but that's because we harvested from the ice biome right here that we're cracking out. So some of the sleet wheat was in oxygen for a while. It feels bad. But it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. And we want to mine that out right there. Sweet, sweet. But welcome on in, Glycerin. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. But otherwise, man, hope you enjoy your stay. As we're going to be clearing out the top of the map and hopefully generate enough oxalite for streamlining the Petro engines. Oh, this is done. Oh, this is done. That's sweet. That means I could technically go with my straightforward shot that I wanted to do. Some of the regoliths in the way. We could mine that out preemptively. TMR, you will have live streaming, right? Tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow we're going to be doing a subathon. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming for the 4-year stream anniversary. I've been doing this for 4 years, man. Sadly, when I started streaming, Oni was not really a thing I knew about, so I didn't stream Oni at the beginning. We did a lot of other games like Stardew Valley, City Skylines, Darkest Dungeon. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be celebrating the 4 years I've spent streaming on Twitch. And we're going to be doing subathon. Subs, donos, bit cheers, whatever, all that stuff. Primes, gifted subs are going to add to a timer. And we're going to stream until that timer runs out. So, come in and support your boy me. Come in to hang out, whatever it is, man. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Start from when? Normal time. I'll probably try to start a little bit earlier if I can. But don't worry too much about it. Everything's going to be great. I ran out of juice. Oh, no. I didn't get enough solar power. Okay, that sucks. Oh, this is at 2280 now? Now this is opening too many doors? Oh, you hate to see that kind of thing happen. And then there's no wattage on the top. Alright, so we didn't have enough power for that. Oh, that sucks. That kind of throws everything for a loop. Circuit overloaded on that side as well. Damn it. And it's all because of this side. I might have to get some more solar panels right here then. Or get a proper power line up here. Might have to get a proper power line right here, yeah. Alright, let's put the hamster wheel at the bottom to help it out. It does actually benefit to have something like that. Apparently, having that to charge is pretty important. But yeah, should be normal time as always. That be fun. Okay, at least that's open. We took a little bit of meteorite damage. Oh, that's because there's no power. And they opened not because they wanted to, but because we ran out of power. No! Oh my god. That's not good. We're getting meteor showered up the yin-yang. Alright, so I have to manually close my doors. We have to manually close the doors, man. He's not going to be back for a minute? Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're going to want to fix this first. Oh, it melted my lead. That's rude. So I'm utilizing too much power. That's kind of my problem right now. We don't have enough power up top, and I need to start having that pull from the bottom instead. Yep, okay. So I think what's going to be necessary here is we're going to have to remove this ASAP. Move the auto sweeper chutes. Remove all the chlorine. The bottom stuff is going to be default. We'll just remove this. Oh. Pipelines are going to be in there. There's nothing to cool anymore since this is just a loop. So that's no longer going to be necessary. I have to do something with the water. It's probably not going to cool down enough. It's still at -13. Yep, kind of tough. So I need to add more transformers to this so that we could have some more power going up top. Feels bad, man. All right, really quick, let's fix the oxalite line before I forget. All right, so this goes here and that goes here, and then we want to delete this, that. This gets deconstructed, this gets deconstructed, this goes up to the Dreco line. All right, and then this allows my oxalite refinery line to connect. We're going to use this line instead of the spawn line. And then we're just going to deconstruct that. That's going to go directly to that. So we're pulling the energy from our centralized power, which is a little bit better. We still got to mine that tile out. And then... yeah, doing not bad. We just have to fix the power consumption up top, huh? A lot of repairing we have to do. Need to make sure all the bunker doors are closed for now. It's going to be tough. We're going to need more suit access as a result, too. Mine everything we can, because we can reach that. And then... yeah, it's just going to be power, man. I basically need a conductive wire. Yeah, I basically just need a conductive wire. Oh! Huh. Interesting. Is that a lot? I guess the suits make it so that it's not really. I am constantly on that, though. I'm thinking we could take the steam turbine here and have that feed into the battery bank. That's what I'm thinking. Have this steam turbine that's feeding into this pump and a battery feed into the top setup instead. We could also use the steam turbine for power as a result. Which is not something I wouldn't actually... like, I could easily make one of those right here. Just use as power. Sweep up the hot regolith. Put it inside, cool it down. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do, because I don't want to do anything that's kind of a hassle. So we'll probably have to strip that out later, but it's probably going to be the best thing I could do. So... this is probably going to get up to 200. Okay. I should do a modified setup. That's going to be so weird. So... 2-tile steam room. Probably like this. Here, here. Here, here, here. No. Here, here. And then we ladder across. Steam turbine up top. And then we just add in regolith for the design. Is that worth it? We would cool down the regolith, get a little bit of extra juice here. We could just add more solar panels at the same time. Dude, that's barely holding it together with the no juice. Man, there's a lot of heat up here. So I'm thinking we could do that, but then at the same time, I'm going to have to eventually make a weird design. I think. Okay, so... we're going to make a steam turbine aqua tuner setup, feed out into here. I have an idea how that should work, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So... I think... yeah, we have to pull the cables through. So we'll just do a setup, 5 for a steam turbine. We'll do 3 tiles because I wanted the bottom layer to be metal tiles. And then it's gonna be like this. To go inside. Have this ladder out. Probably do this. Steam turbine up top. I probably want to use... Have that be a door. No, I could probably do a liquid lock here as well. It's probably not worth it though, right? Have to do it out slightly for that to really work well. So instead, probably something like this. Manual airlock, fill that up with some sort of gas. Oh, heat transfer through the door is going to be a pain though. Yeah, which is why I kind of want that. Yeah. Okay, so... Don't want to do a 1 tile drop. That's such a pain. And then I don't have enough suits to make this fast. Okay. We're just going to pull a line from the bottom. That's probably going to be the best thing to do. Alright, so let's look at the power lines. That's for the lamp, which is not bad. We're going up to here, right? So I want to be on the right side of that line. There's no real way to go to that side, though, unless I'm coming from the bottom. This is a reverse line. This is a 2000 watt line. I just need 1 conductive wire to go all the way to the top. Alright, so we have this right here that's 1200. Can I take some of the other things off and put it on this line to make it easier? There's really nothing that I could put on that. I need to move some power to this. So this is at 1930, only because of the aqua tuner. That's never going to be on that often, though. Now, this line is the Oxlite refinery, which is the bulk, more than half. It's not that big of a deal. This line is at 21. This is at 19, 23, 19, 21. Yeah, that's the only line at 1200 watts. I would want to move some things off, put it on there if possible. And the only thing it looks like we could move is probably the... It looks like, yeah. There's nothing much I could really pull from there. Dude, that sucks. So I really just have to pull a new line off of this side. Oh, that could be this aqua tuner, but I wanted this to go into this setup. We could just... I mean, that needs the aqua tuner cooling, though. This line is 1400. There's no other options here. We have an empty conductive line there. How can I pull that out, though, to go the right way? Dude, there's so much space. I would love to have another line, though. That would be perfect. Alright, so let's prep that line as if we know where it's coming from. So this would come down. This would go over here, like that. Maybe there's a bridge here. Have that come down. So this line goes out to there. We could swap this line to here. Oh, and that means we use that line to go around the other way. Oh, that's so weird, but it would work. Yeah, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to set that up. So maybe this line we could put somewhere else? Can't go across. There's so many lines here. It's not possible. What's going on, Peach? How are you? Hey, legit. How's the days today? How's the Mondays? There are some power struggles right now that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, they're building this fast, though. Hope you're doing well, though, Peach. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, it looks like I kind of have an idea of what I need to do with this. I might want to move the oxygen lines, though. Oh, same thing here. I needed to fix this. Completely forgot. This goes in here. That goes in here. This is all good. Overflows now. More oxygen generated. Good stuff. That splits up to the other sides as well. So not that big of a deal. So I think what we need to do is expand out the power bank right here. There is a lot of wires, but outside of that, there's no other real way to do it. A lot of small wires. We could also redo one of the conductive wires here into a regular wire because of how the setup is. Split that into two separate setups. Or use the conductive wire and a regular wire for the other one. And then move something else on that line. Or we could take both of these conductive wires and be what feeds into the top. That sounds like it's such a pain and it's not worth doing. Okay, so it's just this line would be the most readily available one. Or we just take this and we flip the switch. Which I would love to do if it was possible. I guess we could just make a bridge setup here for one wire to go through for all of these. I just didn't want to do that if it was possible. Doesn't look like it is, though. Or we have this go down. Yeah, there's no flip switches anywhere else. I need to have a reverse transformer for this to work, right? That would be a great conductive one, and that's all I need. So this would go into here. Technically, that means I do need that line, because we go down a line for each one. I would want the bridge here. And then we would need a tile here and a ladder for that to work. Or a power line, I'm sorry. And then everything here is not going to matter anymore as much. Oops. So we need to do these tiles right there. We need to keep that for now. Honestly, yeah. If I was able to have this cut through everything, that'd probably be the best. So we could flip this into a new wire. All right, so I think that has to happen, right? So we're going to do that here. This looks jank. The ultimate bridge setup. Oh, God. So... Oh, I can't do that, though, because of how this works. So I probably need to have that off of this line. And let's cut that. And then we just run this a little bit differently. And then we just have to do that instead in the middle on the tiles. And then we run the power wire across. Probably do this a little bit different. Have that feed into here. And then we have to reverse probably this wire. And then that means this is no longer necessary. And then there's just a suit power there, right? So I don't really need this now. We do that later. The heat lamp. No beach chair feels bad. But it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to make those changes really quick. Take the oxalite. They're struggling with power still, man. They really are. The right side looks okay now, though. But that might be because they're actually not tapping into the power. After the meteor shower, you might be running out. Alright, so we're trying to fill up the oxalite still on the rocket. We did want to seal that up. Oxalite in here should be pressurized, self-pressurizing. This is almost ready, though. 1098, we're almost there. Little bit of petrol, works fine. Oh yeah, I never really redid the pipe here. There we go. Alright, so power wire. Yep, that's almost done, basically. Just waiting for the last one. So it would be like this. Cut up that middle line, then replace it with another line type. And then we use this line right here and move everything over, basically. There is some shenanigans I could do here, though. That, and then do this. And do a weird setup like that. Yeah. This is just for organizing. And then once we get this built, we can connect that off of here. And then remove this line. Have this come through. This should come like this. And then we remove this wire to do something else. Alright, so this is going to be like this now. Reversed flowing in. Yes, it should be this one reverse flowing. So then that's the power wire. Let's not do anything there. Let's cut this line. Deconstruct that. Okay, so that's ready to cut. This almost ready. And then we want to pull this through. We're going to change the wire type. And then we just have to feed this in. Bam. And then all we have to do is redo that power wire. Technically don't have to do too much, but it is ready. Because we could just pull it from the deodorizer line to go into here. Yes, so that's ready. Pause, pull this through. We want to cut this wire. Have this go into the meta refinery line instead. And then once we do that, we could actually replace this with a heavy conductive line now. Okay, cool. So we would still have something for the aqua tuner on the right, which is basically the important setup. This aqua tuner is what I'm alluding to. Sweepies are getting ready. We're going to pull some power wires for that as well. And that's going to happen when we expand the power brick. It's probably not going to be your traditional power brick expansion. No, it actually should be your traditional power brick expansion. I just need to organize a couple of things inside. And then afterwards, I need a way to start heating up the polluter water so that we could actually not break our pipes while feeding in our spawn. We're out of water, boys. This is the enable auto bottle. It is. We're actually out of water then. Holy crap. I guess there's water here we could grab. So let's just go with the pitcher pumps. Salt water, ethanol. Yeah, all the water's gone. It's just the other mixed waters we have right there. pump the water from here. A lot of the ice that melted, we could probably spill out very soon. Especially right here. We could probably pull it out from that side. Pinch of pepper nuts. Alright, so almost done, almost done. There's that plant right there that's going to be a pain to do. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. Hopefully the pips are going to plant that tile. I'll have to probably put ladders on the side. Make it a little bit weird. Alright, so they're building that. That's all good. Alright, so once we do get the power line up into here, how do I want to do it? I could probably... We probably do some shenanigans, like pull this up, and instead of that connecting, we have a bridge behind the suits. And have that come straight up or something. And then I probably deconstruct this line as a result. Oh, and I can't reach any of this. Alright, so what probably happens is I have the wires here. We just pull up to here to try to connect, and then we just exchange the wires. Hey, Spillaboy, here, bro. What is good? I see you over there, hey, Spillaboy. Hope you're doing well, and of course, happy Mondays, man. How are you? We're just reconfiguring some of the power wires right now, because we need some extra juice at the top in order to have some consistency. But I have too many bunker doors, and it's tapping into all my power. How are you? I hope everything's repaired, but we had to eat a couple of meteor showers. Yeah, everything's repaired. We had to eat a couple of meteor showers, so it's kind of bad. And we're hoping to get power up top now so that we don't have to eat as many. And then afterwards, we're going to work on getting some more suits. But we're on petroleum rockets right now. And we're making oxalite, and not only that, we got the petroleum boiler running. Looking great. Making sure it's a vacuum still, which it is. And then we have petroleum. So we get to do the Petro stuff. Have the auto boiler set up. Everything is very automatic, so it's pretty sweet. Alright, so this line is there. It feeds in. So what I do is I cut that, and I hook this up to the top. This is good. Why does that say... Oh. There we go. There we go. So we're feeding in the power back into the system. That goes here, feeds it in. Good stuff. And then all this stuff is just extra juice that we don't need anymore. So we're just going to remove this. So that small wire that looked a little bad, we can remove it all now. It should pop out to the right. And then we're going to replace this transformer as well. The transformer also needs to be removed from the bottom tile. And we need the heavy watt going to the left. Alright, we also don't need anything with a shutoff here anymore. Just because I don't think it's going to matter too much. We're going to get away from the mealwood very soon. Get to the tiles. Oh, I didn't realize this. I could build out the bottom first. And that's going to make everything else easier. Because we wouldn't need suits at that point. Because we wouldn't need to be climbing up. And then we could remove the ladders at the same time. Sweet. Alright, so this feeds out the other way. Alright, so here I need to do this. This goes like that, like that. Let's remove that power wire. And then the bottom line slightly different. So like that, and then I remove the bridge. And then the line right here gets cut. I might want to keep the wires there though. Almost gone. Hey, yo man, gotta make sure we boil all the oil first. But we're almost done, almost done. Actually, I want to say almost. We haven't even made super coolant yet. And then we still haven't done job suitability. So, you know, we're kind of near the end, but we're still not really that close yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Oxygen distribution's doing all right. Got to remove a lot of the excess of pipelines as well. Help out with a little bit of the oxygen flow. I could probably do this now. Since we have a lot of suits. Sorry, I mentioned the mealwood. Oh, the that's what you're talking about. Yeah, we're trying to remove as much as we can. We have 2 million kcals of it. Way too much. Way too much mealwood, so we want to remove as much as we can. And then we have 100 tons of dirt, so that's probably going to go back into the shovels. And then once we have enough shovels, we're going to just get rid of all the mealwood. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. I can't get to this side. I need a ladder here. It's good to know that I didn't have that ladder there to reach this corner. Oh, and I can't reach this. Alright, another ladder right there. Alright, so that means this is a transformer at the bottom. And then this is going to mean we have the power come out this way. We don't need that wire anymore. Alright, so let's do some stitching. We do this. So we have that. We do this. So we could cut this. And then we're moving all the wires down one level, basically. And now that's where this problem occurs. We need to move everything to the left, one tile. So this goes up, which is fine. We basically need to move everything to the left one tile if possible. Because this wants to connect to here. Bam, 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 bam. Which is fine. I just need another line in here that goes into here. Ah, oh, it's such a pain. So close. That's actually not that big of a deal, though. Because all I have to do is this, right? And then I should be able to move everything to the left. Maybe I also need to move the bridge. Yeah. Removing the bridge too. Yeah, that should work. Alright, and then we have our beautiful cables. Hopefully they're still beautiful. Alright, making the oxalite, hitting the pew-pew sounds. Oh, we came back! And the doors opened on time! Let's go! Did not actually get destroyed by landing. Alright, so let's open this up. So the guy's free. Ace Cow is free now. There we go. We have the other star map. Wait, what? Hold up. Why does this say... This is glitched. This is actually glitched because it says that we haven't reached there yet. What the heck? 59%? I'm so confused. This one should be going to the 40k mark. This one used up all of the fuel, right? Yeah, that means we should have went there and came back. Okay, so that's a memory leak thing. Why it's not actually accurate when I show this. That means if I click on this, yeah, they're all discovered. Oh yeah, so we did this. We did this. So click on this, click on the star map, click on the metallic asteroid next to it. That's going to be the next one. Alright, so he's chilling now. We're ready to launch for the second one. And then the other thing is power. So, yeah. So this is a bridge. This connects. And then I take this and I go like that. There's no juice here because this is not connected yet. And I'm waiting on a couple things. Okay, so let's go back and have this connected for now. We still need the bridge, and we'll just build everything as we need it. This has no consumer. What? Oh, it's because it's not connected yet. So I should put it here instead of up top. There we go. Alright, so this is there. That means this wire bridge needs to go. Priority 9, let's go. This somehow still has a lot of CO2, which kind of sucks. Alright, alright. Autosave. No damage. Please. Nice, okay. So we're just going to have to build up these things, deconstruct the wire. My boys, Tasty Steve, making sure the jobs are getting done. Use the lead for the wires? Aw, come on. You just have to use the lead for the wires. He's making the upgrades instead. We do have enough suits. Yeah, we do. Come on, man. We need this. It's actually kind of important. Back to the Mr. Pips. Handling his business, handling his jobs. Can't complain. Oh, it's a baby. The baby pipsqueak. Always a great time. Oh, are we done? Nope, one more wire. Come on, you can do it. Who's this? Rowan, dude. There we go. Nice. All right. So the new power grid system should be like that, like that, like that. So cut, cut, cut. And then this goes here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. So cut, 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 cut. And everything should be good. So nothing is crazy overloaded, which means all my wires are good. Sweet. So that means I could do this now. And both lines have power. Wait, it doesn't? Here to here. Oh, that's not actually connected. So I need to do this. And then I cut this line. And then I do this. And there we go. How is this one still saying no power consumers? Here, here. Oh, it's because I haven't hooked it up to anything yet. Yeah. So that means up top, I need to do this. That. And then I cut this, I cut that. This is already connected. And then we just have this go up top. So from here, we just go up the ladder. And we'll go around the pump setup. And then we'll do some jank stuff right here. We're going to use 2 regular transformers. This is going to feed in from that wire. And then we're going to feed in conductive wires still. From here into the top line. Wait. So this needs to go like that. This goes in like that. Alright, looks like we can't. So here, 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 here. And then we just get rid of this because it's no longer going to be necessary. Probably also don't need the wheel anymore if it's dedicated power. There we go. And then right there, we split a 2,000 watt line into two 1,000 watts, so it should be perfect. So we use a 2,000 line so that I don't have to change the power wire into the battery. And then given how the transformer ticks actually get calculated, it shouldn't be a problem. Nice, nice. All right, so how's the O2 pressure looking like? Everything here is moving. Everything there is moving. All the lines are moving. Good, good. This line isn't moving. This feeds out into the suits, back half of the suits, and this feeds into this side. Okay. So that means I probably need a thing like this for some of the oxygen on the side. So one here, one here. Maybe have another suit line, but I think that's going to be enough. It's not that heavily pressurized, so I think it's fine. Now, everything here is going to be made out of suits now, right? So I think I need to do this. Oh, no. Because it's still... we can't go over. That's a problem. Yeah. So we do that. And then we will seal ourselves up. And then afterwards, we will reverse seal it this way. And we should be good. Not going to need that ladder anymore. Alright, too many hatches. These guys need to go to jail. Which is going to be right here. How are they not getting wrangled into here? Oh, this is smooth still. That's why. Oh my god. No wonder you're not bringing them back to here. This was not selected to stone hatch, which it should have been. This is also no longer iron, sedimentary rock. And then this should be granite, right? Oh, we're not even tapping into granite yet. Because we still have so much sedimentary. Okay. That reminds me. I should probably make some granite statues. That should be pretty sweet for that core value, even though we don't need it. Alright, waiting for the dupes to catch up. A lot of necessary things to do before this actually becomes stabilized again. Feels bad, but we are giving us time to stockpile the oxalate as a result. So we do need to do that, so it should be fine. This melting is not a good sign. I don't know what happened here. Pumping water from there. Sweet, sweet. Petroleum. Grabbing the oil. This area is a little bit hot. So we will give it a little bit of help. Ice temp shift plates. Do a little bit of cooling down in the area. Oh, this works without the tiles underneath? That's pretty cool. Dirt is at 119 tons. I might want to start ranching one more shovel. It feels like it would be a good move, I think. Because I want to really just get away from the mulewood. And then the moment we get the sleet wheat plant, it's going to be great. I guess I do need to do a couple of door strats here. So this is going to be a top-down setup. So I need to do that. Oh, I can't put the sweepies in yet because I can't put the doors in otherwise. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, sweepy. We're going to have to remove you temporarily. Because otherwise I build the door on the natural tile. Alright, so from this point, I do need to do pea water. And then this is going to need a little bit of juice. We'll just pull it from the hamster wheel. And the pipeline. Just a straight up connection, right? And then we're just going to get pea water in the line. Feels bad, but Sweepy's going to be added in. So we will also want to do critter drop-offs here for the pips. So let's put them in the middle. Each floor is going to be a different level that we have to do, right? So we got to do this. And then we gotta do the crown molding to prevent them from planting. Actually, can I just do this? Oh, yeah, because of how that works, right? Alright, we'll just do it this anyways, and then we'll manually do it afterwards. This is probably gonna be faster. Well, actually, I could unpause because I can't build this anyways. Alright, so strats. We're going to cancel like this. Now, you guys might be wondering, what the heck is Too Legit doing? Why is he building crown molding like this? What's the strat here? We are actually doing pip planning orders. There's a specific order of operations that the pips have to follow, and that's what we're doing right now. Making sure they plant in the right order. And by putting the blueprints on top of the natural tiles, they cannot plant on that. So that's going to be the strat. And what the hell's going on? Yo, Mr. Clowntown coming in with the raid. Yo, man, what's going on, Mr. Clowntown? I see you over there. Thank you so much for the raid. And of course, give me 1 second. We'll clean this up really quick. There we go. And there we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I think we got every tile. Good stuff. And yo, what's going on, Mr. Clown Down? Shout out to you. How was the streams today? And shout outs. Clowntown. Oh, you were playing some Oni. Nice. Sweet. I just sandboxed a petroleum boiler. Oh, dude. We actually built one today. And it's rolling. So we have a lot of petroleum. We have infinite pressure storage at the bottom right here. So you could see that we're at like fluctuating mass. So it's anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000. But yeah, this is a volcano-based one. Everything's automatic. Right now it's automatically turned off. I should probably turn it back on. Basically, when we run out of magma up top, it shuts off from operating. But this is a magma condenser. So by looking at the design, you can see we spill out the magma, spills into the mesh tiles. We drag out the heat with the window tiles here made out of diamonds. Once enough heat is dragged from this, it's going to teleport diagonally to the bottom left, and we're going to see an igneous spawn right there. And you're going to see something spawn soon. Boom. And once that hits the weight plate, it's going to hit the weight plate, and the sensor is going to trigger, and the door is going to close. That will push the igneous to the pool on the left, which is lead. Liquid lead. And that's because in a vacuum, because everything here is inside a vacuum, there is not that great of a heat transfer situation. So by having the molten igneous that comes out around 1400 degrees, stop on liquid lead that is basically 300 to 1700 degrees, this allows us to extract heat even faster. So we get a lot more heat transfer to the window tiles below, and that's going to transfer heat to our petroleum boiler build. After that, everything on the right side is your stereotypical Petro design with a counterflow, infinite storage at the bottom. You know, the classic stuff. But yo, how was the streams? Did you get your petroleum boiler working, man? If you need help, I got you. Just let me know what kind of issues you're running into, and we could talk about it. But yo, appreciate the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over to share with ours. Appreciate the support, man. Man, that design is complex, but it's all a way to control the volcano. It is. It is. It's a little bit complex in a sense that I am using a couple of exploits. One of them is the mesh tile trick in order to guarantee we get debris tiles and to translocate it so that it could go from liquid to solid on this tile and then we store it elsewhere without using actual power. But you use all the parts of the buffalo and you don't mine out any solid igneous, so you keep all of the heat energy. If you use a robo miner in your build, you actually lose about half of the heat, exactly half, compared to this design or magma blade design. But yeah, I want to say it's worth the effort. just because you get more heat. And when you have a frozen core like I do, and there's no other way of generating the temperature that high up, you want to keep as much as you can. Because if I had a magma core, I wouldn't really care. If I lose heat, I lose heat, right? I have so much magma at the bottom. But because I have an ice core, I have to maximize this any way I can. You did the FJ design, not nearly as sophisticated. Counterflow standard, some timers, window tiles, no translocation. Hey, gotcha, gotcha. Hey, man. As long as it works and gets the job done. That's kind of the name of the game, man. As long as it works and you're happy with the design, there's no one that could really be mad. Yeah, I have a geyser in my core. I found out that was a saltwater geyser. But it happens. If you play Volcania, it happens. Usually, I think the most you could get down here is 1 to 2 geysers. I've never had more than 2 in my core before. But luckily, it was a frozen core, so it's much more easily for us to just go in and tap into. Get the RNG sometimes, Snow. It'd be like that. RoboMiner's a good thought. Half heat, yeah. Not only that, if you have a RoboMiner design, you also have to make sure you're cooling down your RoboMiner, because it's eventually going to heat up and break itself. The corner shift and door shift, I will use this method better. Great this about your designs. They could be applied to different fix. Yes, you could use it for a lot of things. I'm just specifically using the items for the igneous transfer. But yeah, 100%. There's a lot of other applications, and a lot of the times if you know what you're doing, in the case of the isolated design, so, you know, counterflow is one concept, the spill tank here is one concept, the automatic transfer so that we get a certain mass range is another concept, and then the door translocation is another concept. Same thing with the solidifying inside the mesh tiles. It's if you know how to get that specific thing to work and you have an idea of how to use it, yep, 100%. There's a lot of ways you could apply a lot of these individual concepts. The hard thing, though, is actually realizing the individual concepts and then applying it to something else in a similar or in a different fashion, right? Like right here, we have infinite storage. So we have hot gas, but then everything here is a vacuum. So it's like, it's very counterintuitive. My only 2 gases in this box, and it's to make it so that we have infinite pressure. So that's another concept as well. Beautiful boiler. Thank you, Snow. Appreciate it. But yeah, as long as it works. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. If you have a boiler set up and it makes petroleum, great, right? You don't need to make it fancy smancy like how I do it, right? As long as you get petroleum and it's gonna work automatically, standalone, and doesn't cause headaches. That's all you really ask for. You could have spaghetti pipes, spaghetti counterflow designs, very weirdly shaped, unproportional designs because you have to fit it in a certain setup, right? You might have neutronium sticking out all the way, so you have to make use of your space, right? Some things sometimes don't line up the way you need it to. But at the end of the day, as long as it works, 100%, man. For sure, lots of puzzle pieces, yep. But yeah, beware the RoboMiner. You lose half of the heat when you mine the igneous, which is pretty bad. A lot of the times, that's what we're after, right? When we're using a boiler design. So, you gotta watch out for that. Otherwise, man, I've been having some issues. My bunker tiles are pulling too much automation that my solar panels can't keep up. But we're going to add a better power line today. We're almost done. So let's go for the construction. Let's finish that. And then I will actually attach the power line already. How's the Sleet Wheat Farm doing? I need to get polluted water into the pipelines. That's what we need to do right now. I need to get polluted water in the pipelines. And then after we do that, we're going to be starting to plant sleet wheat on the next stream. We already have one of the sweepies ready. And then Sweepy's going to harvest all the grains for us. Temperature-wise, I'm not too worried. I could probably build a couple of polluted ice temp shift plates here, which I should probably do. That way we get it started with a little bit of polluted ice. 2 steel plates and lava with a steel door, snake pipes and oil for my boiler. No magma waste. Haven't tamed the volcano yet though, but I refuse to use dev mode. Hey, that means you just have to play on the Volcania start, fried PB&J. Or get magma channels or volcanic activity as one of your map modifiers. That way you don't have to dev mode. And you get something to play with right away. Tomorrow you will stream at same time. I'm probably gonna stream earlier and go later, so it's gonna be more stream. Next run, sure. Yeah. That is an idea if you want to play with the volcanoes. But yeah, if you get it from a magma core, it's a little bit different. Just because, you know, there's no new magma spawning. All the magma there is all you have, right? Where is my printing pod? There it is. Ooh, ice. I don't need that. By the way, I found a hot water geyser on my 100 Kelvin map to save my game. Oh my god, dude, that's the best thing you could find. Does it immediately freeze? Or do you actually get water you could use? I think depending on how much gas you have around it, it should stay at a stable temperature and stay in liquid form. I believe the calculations is that it should steady out at, if it's oxygen, it should steady out at 20 degrees, if I remember correctly. I see. I will watch stream around 7 a.m. GMT plus 8. Oh, gotcha. So that is... I am GMT minus 8. So that means 12 hours. And then plus 4. So that's what? 11? Okay. I might be streaming already at that time. Not sure. Is it plus or minus that I have to do? I forget. If it's minus, it makes more sense. Because then we go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then, yeah, that makes more sense. At 3 p.m. my time. Instead of 11 a.m. my time. I see you, man. Time zones. It'd be like that sometimes. Why is this? Did I freeze something? Mop it up, boys. Why is there water over here? We gotta mop it up. Now I gotta make some more glass. Forgot about that. I want to burn as much sand as I can. Yeah, first few eruption period freeze, but the next 3 got a bit of water, and then I research insulated tile. Now have a lot of water. Oh, you don't get water to research in the beginning. Oh my god, that's rough, dude. I forgot about that. You don't get water to research in the beginning when you're doing the 100 Kelvin run. I gotta try that sometime, man. 100 Kelvin, make a colony, launch a rocket into space. The geyser was in hydrogen. Ooh, that's tough. Hydrogen has it holds more energy. So the colder the hydrogen is, the more you have to work, which kind of sucks, right? It freezes so fast. It's better than yeah, it's gonna be the hardest thing to deal with if it's hydrogen. Oxygen is a little bit lower temperature. Makes it a little bit easier. As long as your boiler tube is wide and long enough, you don't need to do much for the heat for magma, but it's all tuning. Tend to go 6 or 8x2 instead of the 1x5 design. Dissipate. Gotcha. I see you, man. As long as it works, right? End of the day. That's the great thing about Oni. There's more than one way to do everything. There's a lot of different types of interactions that allow for a lot of creative freedom. That's what makes Oni great, man. Oh, gotcha, that Beefun. Gotcha. Appreciate that. I see you over there. Appreciate that. Is this ready? Oh, this is not actually attached. So I just need to do this. And we charge. Nice. So now we always have power. And I don't have to worry about getting a meteor shower at the beginning of the morning, having that last until the evening, and then when we open up, we have no power to charge. And then I get wrecked. My problem is I have nowhere to store all the petrol. Not next time though. Lol. Yeah, gotta make infinite setup. You gotta make infinite storage. and spill it in, and it's easy time. All that petrol, and then bam, 2,000 kilograms. That's the problem though with petrol boilers. You need to have space for it. Otherwise, you kind of have a bad time. Research complete. Good stuff. That means we did the cargo. Nice. We don't need liquid or gas yet. We're going back to cryofuel. Because with solid cargo, I think we could start setting up fullerene rockets, which should be made out of steam. I think I will want to make that out of steam. Or steam rockets. So I'll probably have to have that on the side. So since we mine through this way, we're going to mine this. Mine out some of the regolith. And then we need to start trimming up top. So probably do all this. Mine all that out. We want to mine this out. We want to mine this. And then we'll build the steam rocket on the side. Is there any issue with the petrol touching the crude? Or I'm guessing the counterflow takes care of that? Yeah. So the counterflow takes care of it. The ending temperature of the petroleum boiler is around 150 degrees. Yeah, it's 157. So we're very far from boiling point, which is at 500 or 400 degrees. And yo, Captain Luke coming in with the 11 months. Thank you so much. Coming in for the lurk. Thank you so much, Mr. Captain Luke. Enjoy the email. T20 does ad reviewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. Captain Luke, it's going to be my 4-year anniversary tomorrow for streaming. Feels bad you subbed a day early, so it doesn't go to the subathon time. But yo, appreciate it, man. I see you over there. Thank you for the support. Hope you like the Mamba emotes. And hope you're doing well, Captain Luke. I know you're lurking. Take care of business. Yes, tomorrow. Literally, tomorrow is going to be my 4-year stream anniversary. And it's going to be a subathon. So maybe at some point, if I'm still streaming, we'll see you. Congrats. Thank you, Captain Luke. Hoping for, you know, continued growth and stable growth. Like, that's all you could really hope for, right? But yeah. Gonna be celebrating, playing multiple games, having some fun, and probably hoping to hit the sub goal so that we do a face cam stream. Gotta do the face cam streams, man. Eventually, at some point. And good community, as always, man. Gotta have the good communities. They're how we keep the mental health alive. Okay, I thought something weird was happening, like it was spilling onto a bubble of carbon dioxide. I don't know why there's water here. It's really weird. Alright, so we should be good now. Sealed it up here. No one got stuck like they did last time. And that means... Yep, we're gonna remove this. Once we remove all these ladders, we could seal this up, and then we could set up our second line of suits. And I will want to start moving all the ice away, having it melt do its thing, and then we'll probably want to do... Yeah, we could put the ladders here now as well. I want to put a liquid lock here, so that we have an easier time going in and out, controlling the liquids. How are you planning on sending the petroleum to the rockets? We got a pipeline that goes all the way down. We have a pipeline, dude, that's literally goes across the map, top to bottom, man. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. It really do be like that sometimes. We got the long, long pipelines. Be like that, man. Hello, people. Hi. What's going on, Leo Far? Hope you're doing well. Finally started your VODs. I was just about to ask your power situation. My main power is usually combining hydrogen overflow and natural gas. I set pressure and gas sensors, so there's never a vacuum and overheat to destroy myself. They condense all the gas to one chamber and pull from planet-wide. Oh, so right now I am running a mixed line. So I'm running a tiered line. You seem like you have 2 tiers. I have 3 tiers. Petroleum is my first tier. So my smart battery is set to 70%, 95%. My second tier is hydrogen. So we have 95, 55. And then the third tier is natural gas. So that's 25, 95. And the petroleum generators always kick on first. If it needs help, then the hydrogen generators help out. And then if both of these are kicked on and it's not enough power, we have natural gas help out as well. And basically, it just works to maintain the consumption. So whatever I consume, it should never actually cause a problem because we have a lot of power generation on here. And what we're doing for the petroleum is actually feeding it ethanol. We're actually not feeding it petroleum. And that's because I wanted to use the arbitraries and pips to have them produce lumber, right? So we're just harvesting all the trees. We have a one-time delivery setup right here. And we have the trees go on a dispenser. And I lock the doors so that the dupes can't pick up the lumber from here. But it also means that the duplicants will automatically pick up the lumber from outside of chopping the trees and deliver it directly. So you could see that this guy can't go through the door, so he delivers the lumber, and then it's there for the auto sweeper. And then that means that it's automatic. Since I have 100 dupes, that's not a big deal, right? So we're using that. That feeds into receptacles, and then the receptacles feed into the ethanol distillers. We have 12 ethanol distillers because that powers 3 petroleum generators non-stop. And by doing that, we get a lot of dirt, right? A lot of polluted dirt. That's the reason why I'm doing it. You can see that I have a lot of compost in here. That's because I started out with 700 tons of dirt, right? And I use that to feed these hungry bastards. These little piggies, the shovels. And these guys eat 5 tons of shovels, or 5 tons of dirt a day. So I burnt through 300 tons in 100 cycles of dirt easily. And then I had 2 of them, so I went from 700 tons to 100 tons. And I was still growing mealwood. My mealwood farm was about 3 times the size. I basically imagined another row here, and then more rows here, and more rows here. And I was growing a lot of mealwood for my main food source, because I didn't have enough shovels yet. So I had to grow trees to continue the dirt production to keep that up. And then I want to eventually get away from utilizing the mealwood and just have shovels being fed dirt. Since they're going to give you a lot of food every time they lay an egg, right? So I am trying to stack up the dirt again so we could feed the shovels. And then eventually we'll be balanced out. So that's why we have that. So that we could process the wood into dirt, and then the dirt into shovels, and the shovels into food. No, the evolved shovel is bad. It's you don't want that as a food source. A lot of the times, the evolved shovels are only if you want to grow the specific food type. To give you guys an idea, the shovel, this one, naturally, they naturally give you 1 egg before they starve when tame. So you could starvation ranch them indefinitely. And they also provide you 16,000 kcows of meat. The problem is that these guys give you half the amount, 8,000. And they cannot be starvation ranched. Meaning that they will give you 0 eggs before they actually die. So the shovels in here, when they starve to death, right? You can see some of them are starving. 8.6 cycles, right? That's because we're not feeding them. And they will give you 1 egg before dying, and that's how shovels work. Now, Delectables, the evolved variant, does not do that. They give you 0 eggs before dying, so you have to feed them. So, shovels are the best food source in the game because you have to do the least amount of work. All you have to do is brush one of these guys once a day, and brush every one of them. So if you just have enough ranchers brushing them, they're just going to give you a lot of food. The math checks out that if you have 2 shovels, you have 1 dupe fed permanently every day eating barbecue. So that means I need 218 shovels to feed my colony indefinitely. Right now, I have 23, 33, that's 56 shovels. I could feed 28 dupes permanently eating barbecue every day. So it's not enough for the entire colony. Sucks. But we're getting there. Ready to make fullerene? Yeah, we need to start doing cargo rockets for that. Trees. Yep, arbor trees, baby. I tried to build a pipeline like that with only 20 dupes. Never again. Yeah, It takes you forever, right, Soul Rank? Takes you forever. Wow, I like that. Nice use of the tile space for the auto sweeper. Yep, yep. Don't want to make those evolved shovels. Nope. Burning off all the dirt sounds like a waste. I think my thinking is wrong. No, we're not burning it off. Basically, we need to increase the amount of shovels we have because after we increase the population, it's going to stabilize and just never go down unless we get the 2% chance. Every time we get a 2% chance, we lose food. So we have to actually increase the population again once we're ready. So yeah, shovels are the best food source. It's not even close. Dracos get close, but it's around half the amount. I think you only get 8,000 kilograms per day. I mean, 8,000 kilograms compared to the 16 because of how many shovel eggs you could get, and then you could just, you know, incubate and then have them in a kill box. It's still not better than shovels, theoretically. It's still not better than shovels because you could technically get, you could scale this up insane. Like if you had to brush 8 Dracos to get that, I would be brushing 8 shovels, which means I would be feeding. So the lifespan is 25 cycles, right? No. The lifespan is 40 cycles. I'm sorry. Because you have to wait 20 cycles for the egg to incubate. And then... No, it's 35. And then you have to wait 15 cycles for a new egg. So 35 cycles, you get 20,000 meats per shovel. So if you have 8, you have 160,000 kcows of meat for the 8 shovels. I mean 160 kcows of barbecue. You have to cook it first. And then that's every 35 cycles. And then you don't have to have a kill box. You just let them starve. Also, you don't have to feed them anything. That's the best part. You have to feed the Dracos. You have to make sure you have dirt for the mealwood. You have to maintain temperature because Dracos come in a little bit warmer than the mealwood does. But yeah, 160,000 per 8 shovels per 35 cycles. And then that's going to keep going until one of them evolves into a delectable. In which case, you know, you got to keep breeding more. So once we get 200 tons of dirt, maybe 300 tons of dirt again, we're just going to breed more shovels. And then we'll be balanced out. But yeah, shovels are amazing. They don't eat through everything. How are they in that box? So shovels, if you didn't know, these guys have a rule. When they dig through tiles, they check through for a hardness value. Hardness value is if you click on a natural tile, which I have down here. Right? If I click on igneous rock, if you go up to the information tab, there's a stat called hardness. Igneous rock has 25 hardness. If I click on soft aluminum ore, this also has 25 tiles of hardness. If I click on dirt, this has 2 tiles of hardness, or 2 hardness value. This hardness value dictates whether or not the shovels could dig through. And if you didn't know, shovels cannot dig through a lot of things. And one of the things they can't dig through is abyssalite up top, which is why we have a layer of abyssalite up here, right? A lot of the times, this prevents the shovels from digging into the map, causing headaches, eating all the dirt, iron, all the regolith, right? So, shovels cannot dig through abyssalite, which has a hardness value of 150. They also cannot dig through refined metals. That's something that's shovel specific. But hardness value of 150 and higher. There's only 2 other things, that's not including neutronium, that's 255, that makes it so that they cannot dig out. One of those things is obsidian. This has a hardness value of 200. So guess what? These tiles are all made of obsidian. And the shovels cannot dig through them. So the shovels are stuck in jail. It'd be like that sometimes. And then the other tiles you could see that's not obsidian, we use another material because it doesn't really matter. We want to keep the obsidian for the shovel box designs. They're jailed, baby. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. But yeah, you could do that with shovels. You could do a door setup to make it easier in the beginning. But yeah, shovels are the best food source. Think about it this way. You grab 20 shovels, you get carnivore completed. That's how crazy it is. To beat Carnivore is literally just getting 20 shovels. That's how you know that's insane. Like, let's be real. It's only 20 shovels, and I get 400,000 kcows of meat? That's off the charts, dude. That's so much food. And that's just the reality of it is. The problem at that point is eating them. I mean, they kind of resemble pigs to me, right? They're little gluttons. They're fat like a piggy. Somehow they weigh the less out of all the critters in the game at 25 kilograms. It's really weird, man. Shovels make no sense. Like, if you ever click on a Draco weighs 200 kilograms. And how the hell do I get so much less meat from a Draco? They weigh 8 times more than a shovel. And a shovel gives me 8 times the amount of meat as the Dracos do. It makes no sense. 25 kilograms, 16,000 kcals of meat, 200 kilograms. They only give me 3,200 kilograms of meat. I don't know, man. It don't make sense, but I'm just here to play the game, right? I'm just here to play the game, man. I know what the rules are, and we just kind of maximize, man. There's a lot of things that don't make sense in this game. Yeah, I know, right, Bethany? Why does oil sit on the bottom while the water's on top? That makes no sense. If we look at this like real life, anytime there's an oil spill off the Gulf Coast, in the ocean, a oil rig container, capsize, whatever, the oil floats on top. Somehow crude oil's at the bottom, man. I don't know how this works. All I know is that this is not real life, and we cannot treat it as such. That's really the reality of it, right? It's like, we just can't follow the rules, man. This is a video game. End of the day, it's a video game, man. We just gotta treat it as such. I mean, the dupes can only shove how many kcals is for the achievement down the throat so fast? No! A squared. There's a strat, if you didn't know. One of the stressed reactions is called binge eating. And binge eating dupes, when they get stressed out, they consume immediately 10,000 kcals of food. And that means if they only have access to barbecue, they will immediately eat 10,000 kcals of food that one cycle. Now, the crazy thing is that their kcals max out at 4K. So they're not going to do that. Yeah, I did binge eater strats, and I made a speedrun attempt. I got carnivore in 52 cycles. That's my record so far. But I haven't really grinded it down in a long time. So I think we can make it easier, but I haven't attempted in a long time. The downside is they get relaxed. So the trick is that you want to get as many different dupes with binge eater as possible, and then you stress them out one at a time. That's the only way to do it. But yeah, I've gotten it in 52 cycles before. That's my record. I need to actually. So I have a VOD of that playthrough. The only problem is I was playing copyrighted music at the time. That was like years ago. So I can't upload it to YouTube. I have it though. I just can't upload it to YouTube because I get copyright claimed up the yin yang. I have like 50 copyright claims on that one video. So I have it. I just can't show it to you guys because, yeah, it feels bad. Oh, man. Weights of critters aren't balanced at all. Makes sense. But yeah, binge eating. That's the strat I did. There's a lot of strats you could do. Low oxygen stress, soggy feet, sopping wet, made a mess, and then red alert. There's a lot of things you just keep stacking on. Popped eardrums, right? When you do all that, and bam, your stress just climbs up, dude. Is there a reason to make spaces your size? I have a habit of making my critter rooms big. Game says they need more space. Oh, there's a trick for that. We'll talk about that, Fry PB&J. Whoever implemented each critter just went with whatever vibe the critter had for the weight. Yeah, 100%. I would believe that if you told me that. Just check the 2 gas, create infinite sword. Yeah. A little bit rigged, OP, because oil is thicker than water. It's true. That is true. Somehow oil floats on top still. Feels bad. Oh wow, I didn't think about use binge eating for achievement. Yep, they get relaxed. Yep, Xenosci. I get a one time for the achievement, never tried it again. Lol. I do it all the time. All achievement runs, carnivore is easy. Same with locavore. Oh yeah, I get that when I do carnivore. I don't go out of my way to specifically just do locavore. It's very easy to hide oil spills in this game. They'll give me an idea. It's a big corporation. I see a soul rack. You gotta prove it now easy. We'll do that as one of our challenge runs. Hypothermia, cold. Yeah, that's true too. Yep, do both same game. Makes it a lot easier. So, when you're ranching, how ranching works is each critter has a specific amount of space. The ballpark rule of thumb is 12 tiles of space per critter. There are exceptions to the rule. Cuddle pips, grubs, and some of the other critters require less or more depending on the critter type. Pakus don't require as much, and then hatches are at 12. So a lot of the times you're able to only fit 8 critters in the room because you do 96 divided by 8 and you get 12. And that's not a coincidence. It just happens to work that way because the majority of the critters are base 12, base 4. It's actually base 4 because the grubs are 16 instead of 12. So you want to have a maximum size of 96 tiles for your ranches. Now, depending on the type of ranch you do, there's advantages to it. If you do a ranch like this, which is a horizontal ranch, you could have the space behind these 3 tiles with the 1 tile gap right there, so that you incorporate the room size into your ranch. However, you just keep this at 8 critters in the 4 tile range, so that when you're grooming them, they don't have to move as far, right? This is the popular design, the horizontal ranch. You either do a door airflow or a double door tile setup like that. I like doing a vertical ranch design like this because you do the same thing for tile movement speed. However, we have automatic refill by having a automation setup up top. And we could easily change the type of egg we're hatching by just changing the sensor. So right now this is a hatch egg. I could change it if I want. And then we just sweep the eggs and it goes through the automation. And then afterwards, you can see there's an egg right there. It goes into a kill box. And they all drown. But yeah, you're wanting to keep them groomed. And depending on the critter type, sometimes you want to feed them as well. But a lot of the times, the biggest requirement is giving them enough space. So 12 tiles per critter. If you want to do less than the optimized 8 critters and 96 tiles, just scale down your stable size accordingly. And then you need a stable so that you could groom them, right? Without the stable, without this room type, you can't use the grooming station. So watch out for that. But yeah, that's the reasoning why we have the ranching space like that. We want to maximize the tile space any way we can. They get evolved to their tastiest form. I'm just using a water stone on every critter type to see if it works. Sometimes, you know, they're like EVs. They magically just become a Vaporeon. So, by putting the individual critters into the water tank, aka the water stone, we're hoping to evolve, right? We're just Pokemon trainers learning about Pokemon. My door crusher is actually caught up. Nice. Okay, so we can turn this off now. So we have a door crusher removing gas. We could probably turn this one back on because the CO2 is actually stockpiled on this side now. And then we could let the CO2 and the gas steady out, and then we'll just continue crushing. That's not bad. Alright, so we got the juice here now. Our rockets are good. This is another 572. We gotta open this up. Okay, we gotta fill this up. So, I gotta put in the Petro. And then I need to fork this. Should be good. I don't like that the plug slugs don't drown now. I'm just happy. They just happy to dwell in the kill box. I can't show you plug slugs. I'm playing just base game. But normally, anything that you're trying to put into a kill box that can swim. So Poke Shells, Pakus, and now plug slugs. The kill box is actually temperature based. So if you're looking for a kill box like that, that's going to be what you're going to want to look into. So we'll show you Poke Shells. That's what I have. their temperature range is like this. You have to put them in cold oil, typically. For both Pakus and the Pokeshells, cold oil, minus 30, right? And then Paku is at minus 20. Gulpfish is a little bit lower, I believe. This is at 10. And then this is at minus 50. So unless you get Gulpfish, something like oil at minus 40 will probably kill all the critters. Yeah, either roast them or freeze them. A lot of the times, you probably want to freeze them, as the duplicates can't go inside the very hot areas unless they have a suit on. So typically, it's like you just put an aqua tuner line on ethanol or petroleum, and then just dump them inside into a kill box like this. Right? Do a stacked liquid kill box, and then just have the bottom tile be cold. Have that in a vacuum. Liquid lock to walk inside. And then that makes it so that you don't have to have excessive power for that. You can just do a polluted water and select it for tropical fishes. Well, I mean, you want to have a kill box that encompasses all aquatic critters, right? Mr. Mycelium? Which is why I recommend the temperature-based one. You could normally just grab everything outside of the lower range and just freeze them to death. The polluted water, though, and the tropical fishes, they are on a little bit of a different temp. But the tropical fish can survive in polluted water. Actually. Thanks for the tip, of course. It's one of those things people don't think about. Oh, man, kill boxes, normally you put them in water, but then what if they could swim? Put the hands up, and it's like, I don't know what to do. And then it's like, oh, yeah, they have a temperature range. Livable range. Oh, that makes sense now. I mean, you could also just put them into a steam box. I just feel like that's a little bit inhumane. Oh, sure, it makes sense. And I meant temp killing with polluted water if you're doing tropical fish only. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works, that works. Make sure you cap something with that, though. Because you don't want that off-gassing. You still have to cap that. Is polluted water heavier than salt water? Because you need to make sure you have something... Oh, no, it's not. You need to make sure you have something on top of that polluted water, or else it off-gasses, which kind of sucks. Yeah, brine would probably be the best solution then. That's not a little bit more refined like oil, petroleum. Brine is minus 22, right? Should be minus 22. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. It's not bad, it's not bad. Steambox rubs hands together, chuckling evilly. You want to? Did you know that you could actually cook food inside of a steam box without actually cooking it? Oh man, that's something I should show off. Guys, this is going to be a great spot for me to wrap things up for the night. And we're going to be wrapping up right here. It's been a great 7 hours, so we're going to wrap up the stream, get ready for the subathon tomorrow. And we're going to get that save in right now.